Hi. If you are a coach who is consistently doing $20,000 or more a month with a team in place, but you're feeling like your back end is chaotic or you have an inconsistent client experience, then my message is for you. I want you to know it may not be you or your team, it's your structure. So, what do I mean by this? So, you became a coach because you're good at interacting with people and helping them to achieve their goals, whether that's around health and wellness or business, whatever that may be. You're great at working with your clients, but you didn't get into business of coaching to actually run a business, which is what you're doing. And so as a result, there may be some chaos in your back end. One of the causes of that is that you may not have defined who owns what. And this can happen when you have multiple people that need to touch things, such as looking at your emails or developing new programs. It can also happen when no one really owns the outcome. So that's another place where tasks are assigned and it's not clear whether person A is responsible for making sure that that's completed or person B. Along the same lines, another cause can be that you have a lot of different offers going on out there, and it's not clear what the process is to deliver on the offers or what the funnel is to bring people in. And therefore, the language around the conversations that your team may be having, but even in writing with potential clients or current clients, can get a little bit confusing. Another place that we've seen and cause for some of the back end is everything revolves around you as the founder. And that's perfectly reasonable. And it happens because when you started, you were doing everything, right? You were the person that was setting up your funnels. You were interacting with every client and sending them the contracts and booking their appointments or setting up the meetings. And as you've grown, you've had to hire some people. And during that process, there is oftentimes a transition point that needs to happen when the trust on completion of different activities transfers from you to another team member. So you've set up, you during this process, you set up a way that they know what needs your approval and what they can take action on. So why is this even a problem? You're good at what you do, right? And if you have any questions, if you pop in, put it in the chat. If you're watching this after the fact and you have some questions for me or you want me to dive deeper on something, please let me know in the comments. So why is this a problem? As I said at the beginning, you became a coach because you're good at what you do. And you've been able to build a business that is sustainable. You have recurring revenue and your clients love you, but they can feel when something's off. So if you know that something's not kind of happening the way you want, um, it can erode. People become a little bit unsure, and it can sometimes erode a little bit of trust, right? So that consistency and the level that you show up with every single time, it needs to be throughout your business with really clear defining roles. So a way to start to move past this is to make sure that everyone on your team not only has a defined role with the projects that they're responsible for, but that they understand everyone else's roles on their team. So they know if person A is doing um, X, Y, and Z, how that interacts with what they're doing so that there's a really good overlap. Another thing is to really make sure that everyone on your team uses language in the same way that you do. I know so many places, no one's really answering the phone, but think about when you call a business and some people just say, "Yeah, can I help you?" versus "Good afternoon, such and such a location. How may I direct your call?" or "How may I help you?" It's a big difference, right? So make sure that the way that um, the emails are written have that same level of graciousness and tone that people have come to expect from you. Um, that you've documented how everything should be delivered and you have measurable client checkpoints. There, part of the other part of this is really taking a step back and saying, is everyone that you have supporting the coaching business, and it is a business, on the same page? Are they Do they know where the business is going? Do they know where your priorities are? Are they making sure that they are responding in the time that you want? So there's a lot to think about. The other one last piece that I want to have you think about is are if when you have these items in line, when your back end is clicking and running in the way that you want, you can grow and you can focus on the what brings you joy. So, if you're doing 20,000 per month or more, you have a team and you're feeling like some of this really resonated with you that, there's places that you'd like to check, please sign up for apply for a client experience chaos audit. And if you qualify, we will have a conversation and map some of these gaps live with you. And as I said, the links below. If you have questions on anything that I've said, please put those in the chat. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you. Oh, well.